Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Mountaineers will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Wants to throw. It's Moss. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. Look out, he's got room. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Sends it back in motion. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Oh, out of space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Looking downfield, it's Moss. Right on the money.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Collins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. It's complete on the right side. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the 1st down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
And the Cardinals are on the move. Just keep slinging it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Looking to throw, it's Moss. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage called, and they get the INT.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's looking deep. Just let him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get in the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Wide open downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try to get outside. Turning it on. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Moss. Quick completion on the out. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Maiava. Now with the Ville, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger mentality. When it's going good, it's normally going really, really good, but he has to be able to avoid the mistakes. And let's not forget, he's got some pretty big shoes to fill, too. Tyler Shuck did some really good things for Louisville's offense a season ago. So for Miller Moss, a chance to rejuvenate his career and do it at Louisville.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Skinner. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Skinner. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Smashes it between the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Kansas is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Trying to set up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And the returner will be brought down. Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Brown. He's past the 30. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Lacy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Moss. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Brown. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Get it out on the screen. Wide open spaces. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
From the red zone, it's Brown. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Cardinals back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Drop play, quarterback keeps it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. They'll leave it with him. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened.
Going up, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Coming out with it, it's Hamilton. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air, it's Henderson. Snagged in the middle, it's Bray. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Flips it out on the screen. He's loose. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Caught in the backfield. It's White. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Mountaineers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. The 50, the 40, inside the 30. He's at the 10. He takes it all the way back for the 2.
I don't care about plays. I don't care about yards. All I care about, did they get points? Could I bow my neck up when it mattered most? And how about the defense forcing the turnover? Doesn't matter that they gave up yards. Doesn't matter that they ran a bunch of plays. All that matters is they bowed up, found a way to turn the football over, and get it back to their offense.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry-up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Collins. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Moss. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later. And you
got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And that's a backbreaker for this defense, Jesse. They were doing everything they could, trying to let that clock run out, force a field goal. They execute under 10 seconds left, and they put it in the end zone.
Yeah, how about the situational offense there too, though, David? Understanding the time and the clock and managing it absolutely perfectly. And now the decision, do you go for 2 and try to tie this thing up before you head into the locker room?
He's into the end zone, and they'll put 2 more on the board just before halftime. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's White. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to pass, it's Henderson. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Gallagher. They make the stop, but man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught behind the line. It's White. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Back to throw, it's Henderson. Grabbed over the middle, it's Gallagher. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. And the Mountaineers are marching down the field. Looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations, because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defense.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
That's why as a defense it's so important to win early downs. You win first and second down, you set up third and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
Here's the return. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Motion from the back. Scanning the field, it's Moss. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure,
going for the big play. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Louisville. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Hit as he throws. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Henderson. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Calls his own number. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to James Madison. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to throw, it's Moss. Here comes the heat. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Looking to throw on third. Puts it out of the air. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field, making side adjustments here. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's now 2nd down.
The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to pass, it's Moss. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside, you see him moving outside, you see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot, just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first touchdown, Cardinals. They've got the lead here in the fourth. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's White. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the fourth quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the first down.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Touch pass on the run. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls apart.
And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
The Mountaineers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Almost popped free on the screen, but he'll be stopped short of the line to gain. It's fourth down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. Third and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And that is big time, late in the game, that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And the Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Find out, flanked him on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
The Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Moss. A shot toward the end zone, and it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pressure coming. Grabbed behind the line. It's White. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter